Welcome to this episode of Resetting Your Compass. Basically, the long tread preparation, and that is pulling that little fella back there, that tyre, all the way down the UK, from John Groats to Land's End, 850 miles, 2 million steps, approximately 44 days. Morning folks. Well, today we're trying to work out what to do with the signage on the tyre. Got a different bag on there because obviously the old one leaked. I think we'll get that logoed up as well somehow so we can get our logo on there, but all around the side of the tyre we want to work out exactly what we're going to be doing, and especially the back of the tyre, which is where most people are going to see this. We've got about 40 centimetre drop there, but it's whether we do the back, the size, etc. Got a chap called Richard, for a typographer, coming to see me in about 5 or 10 minutes, and we're going to work out exactly what we're going to do here, so therefore we can get it all logoed up, get it moving, and hopefully in 2 weeks time have that on the road and ready to go, which would be awesome, because then we'll start getting a lot more money in for the charity as well. So let's see how we crack on. Let's see what our ideas are. Well folks, just to prove every exercise session isn't as good as it always is, we've been on the ski machine for about an hour and a half now, got half an hour to go, just having a quick rest. It's horrible today, to be honest with you. Sometimes it just is like that, where you're just not in the mood for the exercise, but you still got to do it, and that's what we're doing. It's got half an hour to go. Morning folks, really early this morning. We're basically on the long one today, so about 25, 26 miles, somewhere around there. We're just going to try a different route. Now the reason for this is quite simple, and it came to me last night, to be honest with you, is that I'm not going to know where to eat, drink and everything else on a different route, whereas on the one I'm doing now I know exactly every 3 miles and where those 3 miles are and what's happening, etc. But this one's going to be a case of walking for 4 miles one way and then walking back. Now I know the route itself, but I have no idea where I'm going to stop, and I think this is going to simulate more of what I'm actually doing on the long tread itself. So that's why I'm doing it today, and also it's a bit of a difference and variation, because doing the same route over and over again is obviously very good for the South Pole training, but at the moment I'm training for the long tread first, so that's going to be very variable every single day. So that's what we're doing today. Give some updates on the route, because it'll be really interesting to see how we get on today. It's quite nice and warm. The rain's come through already by the looks of it, hopefully, but it's pretty warm, so let's crack on with this and see how we get on today. Well, we're just at the second stop on the today's 8 hour, and I'm going to scan round actually. It's a different area of the world we're in. It's a nice little area. It's just near a little place called Lingen, Ligen. Lovely little place. And it's also different walking somewhere else, I must admit, because I forgot. People stop you and say hello, which is lovely, because they do at Wigmore anyway, but naturally they know I'm training there. Whereas here they're very inquisitive of what it is, and all the drivers that drive by, you can see them wondering what on earth is going on. It's really quite funny. So I can't wait to get this thing, get the tyre all branded up so people can see exactly what we're doing. That'll be awesome. And the meeting yesterday with Richard was absolutely excellent. I'll put a link on to his website and stuff as soon as we get everything sorted, but he's a really good guy, a typographer, really good guy. But we'll have basically 1.5 metre banner all around the tyre, so the whole wrapped around it completely, 40 centimetres high. Now you think that's going to catch the wind, but I've got a bag on there anyway which takes up to 40 centimetres, so that's perfect. And also the material we're using's got little holes in it, so therefore the wind can blow through. Be absolutely awesome. Can't wait for that. Hopefully end of this week we'll get the basics, and next week we'll get it signed off and get it to the printers, so really excited about that. Anyway, today's walk is pretty good actually, enjoying the different type, and let's crack on. Well, we're halfway folks. As you can see, welcome to Wales. We've managed to walk 4 hours, and we've managed to walk all the way to Wales. So let us get back to England, I suppose, get back home. Got 4 hours to go. Pretty awesome though. Amazing what happens when you sort of start wandering and end up somewhere you're not expecting to end up. As you can see, now back in England. So let's crack on, halfway through, let's get back home. Well, that was an interesting 25, 26 miles worth of tyre pulling. Set off heading through Wigmore Rolls, off to Lingen. Assumed I was going to Aintree originally, that was the plan, but then decided part way through, what the heck, I saw a sign for Prestine, so I went, what the heck, let's go with Prestine instead. And obviously that took me to Wales, which was absolutely amazing. and then obviously all the way back. I really stomped on the way back. Actually, not 20 minutes off the time, so I really went pretty quick on the way back. But cracking time. I'm going to do that route again next week, I think. Yeah, 25, 26 miles with the tyre. That's sort of longer, one of the longer jaunts on the long tread. That's one of the longer days. So it's really good. I can do that pretty confidently. Let's see what happens tomorrow. It's an 8 miler tomorrow. Let's see how I feel. And that'll give me an indication of how my body recovers as well. Yeah, pretty good. So we're out today as usual, doing the old tyre pull. Good old thing behind me there. I got 8 miler today, so only got a mile and a half to go. Probably see it's been raining all morning. Did watch the weather forecast, it said no rain. 2.5 hours later, rained all day. Anyway, some good news. GoFundMe, which is obviously where I'm raising the money for the charity, because that's the website they use, so that's the one I'm using. After 4 weeks of emailing, they finally got round to saying I can use their logo on my banners, which is really good news, because if you Google a long tread, oddly enough, one of my videos comes up fourth now, which is really good news. But if you do Google the long tread GoFundMe, then you come up number 1. So that's why I need a logo on the banners. Anyway, after 4 weeks, they said, can do it. However, guess what? They haven't actually sent me the logo. So I've had to resend an email back again today to actually get the logo. You wonder how some companies get by sometimes. 4 weeks to do that one simple task of getting a logo. Anyway, everything else is going pretty awesome, guys and girls. This week's been pretty good. We've had a lot more emails back from suppliers and things like that, so they've been really good. Sadly, most of them rejections, but hey, it's good so you can get them back. Training's going extremely well, as you saw from earlier, and yeah, it's pretty good. So, end of this week should be a nice finish off with all the goals completed, and let's crack on to next week as well. So another couple of days, but all in all, going pretty awesome. Quick recap for the week then. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Somebody says I say awesome a lot, which I obviously do. Sorry about that, folks. I do seem to say that quite a bit. I'll try and tone that down. And also, fingers crossed, we'll get a drone the next few weeks, and we can get some pictures from the drone as well. So it's not just always me talking at the camera like this. We can get that sorted as well. So hopefully, we're going to change that around a bit, get a bit more variety to the videos, which will be nice. Really good week, though. I say training's gone really well. The emails coming back from the suppliers is good. Done quite a lot more kit suppliers, so I've been sending a lot more emails off to kit suppliers to try and get some free kit for the long tread. And I've had quite a few hooks that have been tagged this week, which is really good. So I'm hoping quite a few of them to come off and we can get some of the kit, so like the tents, the poles, trainers, things like that. Solar panels, I've already got a 40% off one of the solar panels. And in return, what I'll be doing is a how-to video with these types of things, and also how we use it during this. So there'll be 2 videos, how to use, and one we're actually using it on the challenge itself to see whether these products are good, and hopefully they are. They're getting really good reviews, and I'm hoping that they are going to be really good for the challenge. So we're into next week now. Well, we're going to be into next week very shortly. And same again, we're going to do a lot of training, but I am actually going to get out to golf next week. I haven't been there since Christmas. We're going to have to take a day off training and get there as well. So we've got a really good week coming up. Things are falling into place. The house is falling into place as well. But I'd say the week previously we had some downturns, but this week's been really, really good. So I hope you're enjoying these videos, folks, and thank you so much for watching. And I hope you're seeing exactly how you achieve your goals. As I say, it's about 9-10 weeks to go now to the long tread. Yeah, we're getting somewhere, and we're also quite a few bit of money in for the charity. Well, I forgot about that. We're about 260, 270 pounds now, and that's way above where I thought it'd be before I actually set off for the long tread, because most money comes in during the actual challenge itself. It rarely comes in beforehand, so that's really, really good. I'm well ahead of schedule on that, so I'm really, really happy. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. Give us a sub if you want to. Catch you next week.